Go.
Hey, what do you think? We'll take a look at all our apparatuses.
Sure, let's
All the
go
big
into
red
the
trucks.
authorized personnel only area.
Ooh.
Apparatus bay, here we go. Hey, look here. What we got? Here's Chief Paul McCann. How you doing, Chief? Eating cookies? And this is Assistant Chief Mark Heller. Mr. Heller, how are you, sir?
Well, thank you. Hey, let's take a look at our equipment bay, what we have for trucks in here. 324 is our mini pumper. We take this to like forest fires if we have to go into the woods and stuff. It's a smaller truck, helps us to get down into tight places. Behind over here on the other side is 321. This is our main attack pumper right now. So basically we would take this truck to any structure fire that we have, and this is what would be pumping the water and we'd be pulling the hoses off of. Down here, you can see all our equipment bunks. So you saw me don my gear on and take it off. Everybody has a name, it's labeled, their helmets, their bunker gear, the jacket, boots, and pants, and everything. Mine happens to be right here. So it's right next to the truck. When we come here, we jump into our gear a lot quicker than I did yesterday. But anyway, we jump into it a lot quicker, and then we're right on the trucks and we're off to go. If you can just see in on 321, right on the back, there's a bunch of air packs on there. You saw me put that on as well. They're right in the seat, so we put on our clothes, our fire gear, we hop into the back of the truck, and on the way to the scene, we put on the air packs.
All right.
Okay, this is another pumper. This is 323. We mainly use this truck for out on the Northway and car accidents and stuff. In the back here, what we have are battery-powered Jaws of Life. We used to have them with hydraulics off of it. Now everything's battery-powered. So if we need to extricate some people out of a vehicle, we can do that with this equipment.
That's pretty cool. Could you pull one of those out and show me how it works?
I can. Okay, here's a set of spreaders that we would use to extricate. As you can see, it opens up. If we need to open a door on a car that's stuck, we can set it right out and use it. We also have a set of cutters here if we need to cut metal and cut into the vehicles. That's what this is for, and we got some extra battery packs and everything up here. Let me show you what's a little bit on the truck here and show you inside on 323. We have a fan. That's a big fan in case the house fills up with smoke and we need to suck it out of the house. That's what that is. Let me show you what we got over here. Right here is a pump panel. This is what how you operate the water to put it to all the different hoses on the truck, and we take water in here. This is where a pump operator would be all through a fire. Let's take a look inside. Inside you have a set of irons.
Oh, right there. There's
the
irons right by the door.
We got
ready
some
to go.
radios and flashlights.
Yeah.
Again, like 321 in the seats, we have air packs. And again, we put the air packs on the way to the scene.
And we can take 4 extra guys right in that cab.
Absolutely. And just because every kid likes to see the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, gotta have the driver.
Oh, you gotta have the driver's seat.
Got the whole cockpit right there.
Absolutely.
That's pretty awesome.
Most definitely. Right on the other side of this in the next bay is our tanker truck, 3251. This has a whole lot of water in it. If you read the side, it says 3,000 gallons. So if we have a fire and there are no fire hydrants or anything, we actually set up this little pool and we dump the water out of the truck into the pool, suck it into the pumper truck, and push it out through the hoses. So that's how we fight fires when we don't have fire hydrants or it's in a rural area, again, where there's not a whole lot of water supply. And we'll get these trucks, tanker trucks from every fire department will all come. So we'll probably, it's not unusual to have 4 fire departments come with their tanker trucks to help us supply water to fight a fire.
Good.
Okay, right around the back side here, Obviously, we got a lot of water right here. This chute opens up. We can dump the water right out of this into that pool, and then they just keep going and getting more and more water. Next, we have a little fireboat. This is if we have flooding or something and we need to get people out of their house quickly. We can use that in low water, and it works very well. Over on this side, 326, this is our pontoon boat, fireboat that we would take out for boat fires and things out on the lake. There's a pump and everything on it. Next truck here, 327, is our equipment truck. So this basically carries people and some equipment to accident scenes. The nice thing about this truck is, I'm going to show you, I'm going to pop a door open over here. Now you know we have the air packs that we breathe with? Well, this right here is a system that we can put the air packs in here. We open this up, and right in here we put the tanks, we close it, and then we can fill our SCBA, our air tanks, with air in case we run out of air on the fire. We have plenty of air bottles, but just in case, we have this in case we need it.
I think around the other side we have a set of jaws on this too, don't we?
We do.
Let's check those out.
Now those are not battery powered though.
No, they're not. They're not as cool as the battery powered ones, but they work pretty great.
Are hydraulic, and basically we have a pump on them, and we got a set of cutters here, and the spreaders are on the other side of this truck. But this is the pump, so instead of having battery power it, we actually hook these hoses up to it and to the pump, and then we have the Jaws of Life with this as well.
So if we ever had an issue with the battery dying,
We always have this as a
we
backup.
always have hydraulics as a backup. Here's our fill system for the firehouse.
This is the fill system for the air tanks for the firehouse. Again, this is how we fill the air bottles normally. After a fire, if we come back and they're empty, we bring them over here and we fill them up and we put them back on the trucks again. And again, when we go to fires, we use lots of hoses. We have all sorts of spare hoses because we have to dry them and clean them after a fire, and we put them away on the racks here, all different sizes. And this is basically how we store them when they're not on the vehicles. This keeps them dry and ready to use for after a fire, and we have to put new hose on the truck.
Is that why we got hose on the ground?
This was actually from a fire that we had, and this hose is just drying out at the moment. It had to get cleaned and dried. We're gonna have to take that and roll it up and put it on the rack.
Awesome.
All right, I hope you guys all enjoyed our tour of the fire department, seeing our equipment and everything else. And happy Fire Prevention Week.